All right, welcome to the Power Moves Masterclass for the 90-Day Planner. This is Dame Nicola Smith Jackson, and we're going to be talking about how to master your day and take the stress out of success. You know, this is going to be a powerful companion for those who have the Power Moves Planner. This is literally the exact plan and strategy that I use to build a multi-million dollar business from home. And I want you to know it's even more than that. It has helped me create the life I've always wanted while serving people every day. Now, before I began to live this life, it would have seemed like just a dream, very far from what people I knew was living. So it probably would have been told to me that it wasn't possible. But I want you to know that no matter how many things have happened to you in the past, or even the challenges you may be experiencing now, you could use this strategy and master your day, build the life you love, and become extremely profitable faster and easier. This plan is for those who want to accelerate success and still want to be powerful, not just in front of people, but behind closed doors. And so we're going to talk about learning how to navigate through the Power Moves Planner, because so many times people buy planners, put them up on the shelf. You could look the whole year, you go back and you never really wrote in it, maybe once or twice, and it never served you any good. We're going to talk to you how to use the 888 cash calendar, how to plan attainable goals, how to use the journal portion of the Power Moves Planner, and how to experience a better work-life balance. So I want to tell you a little bit about my story on why this even is important. Myself, coming from a family of immigrants, my parents divorced by the age of 10, and times got really stressful for my mom. She now became a single mom of four. I could remember times of, in cold winters in Connecticut where, the gas was turned off, and literally we would have to boil water to probably take showers and to keep the oven on to keep the house warm. And so the kitchen, even still to this day, is one of my favorite places because that's the place that we were warm. And sometimes we'd have to come in close together and, stay warm in the kitchen, eat, do everything in the kitchen. And then we go up and we go to bed, and we had to use our blankets and wrap ourselves up, sometimes with electrical blankets. My mom worked extremely hard, two jobs. She worked in corporate America during the day at an insurance company and in the evening at service merchandise. I don't know, you may or may not even heard that. But then she decided, you know what? I'm gonna do better. And my mom showed me, when it was my first biggest powerful mentor, showed me to say, you know what, you want to seek education. And so she became a licensed cosmetologist, and then she went on to start a salon. First year we earned six figures, and we came down to Atlanta to a hair show. Believe it or not, the Bronner Brothers hair show was where we came, and my mom decided we were going to move to Atlanta. And we moved to Atlanta in 1988. The salon didn't go that well because she didn't know all the demographics of the changes that were different than where we were coming from. And so it went tough, and we started seeing tough times again. So now I began to still work, part-time, being a shampoo girl at, salons and everything, helping my mom, and then also just connected with the wrong people. I should have gone to college and became an attorney, but instead I became a college dropout. And then I started working as a hairstylist, became overworked extremely quickly. I went and got my real estate license. I started investing in real estate also. And by the age of 23, here I was, a single mom with buried three children, and one of my children disabled. I was more of a nurse because my children who had survived at that time, they were in ICU and they came home with a lot of health issues. So I began to really understand what it was to nurture. And I had to do a lot of prayer. prayed for more time with God and my kids, more time for my wife to do this. Once we got married, it was a blended family of 6. And I wanted more money, and I didn't want to have to worry about money. Money became like a stressor in our house because the economy was going down, much like the time when we're doing this video. And what I didn't really know is that I was praying for just family, happiness, right? Everybody wants this. The human needs of people wanting certainty. You want to know what your life is going to be like. You want variety. You still want to have great fun and things like that. And then now you want love and connection. Everybody wants that, right? And then over time, you begin to really realize that it's all about growth and contribution. Look at my boys. Look at them. When I can think about Robert and I, now at the time of this video, we're married 15 years, together 17 years. We're now best friends again because we found our spaces and our places. And I owe it so much to the Power Moves Planner that these smiles are not fake. Now, do we get into it sometime? Yeah, we still do. But we know that we're going to be together. I prayed for financial freedom, and I realized that freedom isn't free. But I can tell you this, I did not want to be a public success and a private mess. When I was there pushing to become successful, and now when you look at 25 years of experience in building wealth and entrepreneurship and helping people with financial literacy, I've been helping people secure the bag. And I was investing the cash myself, then I started helping people do that. I said, I want to really understand the systems and dynamics of that. So I became a certified life and results coach, been $1 million earner since 2009. Business generates over 8 figures a month. First pinnacle in my company. I'm the founder of the Pink Millionaire Club and Nicola Smith Jackson Foundation. We want to connect the dots between the have and the have-nots. Been inducted into the $1 Million Hall of Fame. It's the most powerful women in network marketing. A lot of accolades, but let me tell you something. In the beginning, life was crazy. I was traveling all over the world. People thought it was like glamorous that people are asking you. I might have been in one city one day, another country another day. I'm in, doing one event early in the morning, another one in the evening. And in the meantime, my teenage boys were back skipping school, coming home, and Robert and I blaming everything on each other. And I'm like, Lord, you said your blessings, no sorrow should be added to it. I don't want this like this. This doesn't feel good. And I began to put my life back in order of God first and then family. And I didn't scratch out. I didn't want to leave out. I did still want to make a lot of money. I still did want to be able to do anything I wanted to do. And I began to write it out and do it every day. And so now when you start to think about this, life can really get crazy for ambitious entrepreneurs. Anyone who's trying to do something bigger, break generational curses, do something bigger than you've never done before, it gets crazy. So the Power Moves Planner is going to be your go-to, your get it done system, so you can stay focused and take action, have strategic thinking, accelerate the results, and have better work-life balance. So now if you have the planner, it's going to consist of the tabs, instructions, 3 months of accelerated action taking guidance, as well as resources. Everything in here will mean something to you, but you got to first write down a vision and make it plain so that you can read it every day and run until you get it done. So you have a vision board, a personal vision board, and this is smaller, not like the one that we have that's for the big, but these are the things where you can now put some tabs. You want to get some multiple color markers, and you can get some stickers or what have you, so you can create a vision for your life, your business, and your money. So you have your professional vision board along with your personal vision board, but you want to look at them and make sure that they're aligned with each other. Because if not, your professional life can be going here, your personal life going there, And then now you say, oh, I'm going to go now and focus more on my personal life because things are going crazy. So now your personal life is going here and your professional life is going here. But there is a way where you can both have them both going up. But you got to create these goals with deadlines or you won't have your dreams realized. So you got to remember there's 24 hours in a day, and how you use your time makes the big difference. Everyone gets 1,440 minutes a day, 10,000. Everyone gets the same time. But I'm going to tell you this. If you don't commit to planning, implementation, you'll have stagnant plans. I've seen people say, I've written it down, I've showed up to trainings, and then you look and they're not making any progress. So plan every day for 30 minutes, every week for an hour, every month for 2 hours, every quarter for 6 hours, and every year do a half a day of planning. This will cut off a lot of wasted time and you will crush it. So every day, 30 minutes, it can be 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. Is that too much to ask so that you can actually make cash every day? So you can actually still have time for your family and your loved ones, so you can actually connect with the people you need to connect with and do follow-up. You know how many people forget to follow up where there's the fortune for their business just because they didn't plan it in, so the rest of the day just take on its own course? I want you to know that there are ways for you to reach these goals so you can have specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals. They're called SMART goals. You've heard of this before, but you got to embrace a successful mindset because there are going to be things to try to stop you. But if you're not clear, you can easily be stopped. If you can't see what's at the end of the tunnel, because there will be tunnels. It's going to be times you're going to be there by yourself. And this is the reason why you have to use the planner and be coachable and accountable and make sure you're hanging around positive peeps. People who really want to see you be successful, and you want to know that everyone is not your tribe. Everyone's not going to be happy for you going into the direction you are. But you want to remember that your goals don't care how you feel. So you want to move forward with those goals. So now let's get started. If you have your planner, you want to go ahead and you want to read the planner instructions. And so the planner instructions is going to give you specifically the introduction, the month at a glance, as well as the 888 calendar, your daily journal, your daily schedule, and your daily journal. So get in the habit of doing this. Now, your month at a glance, fill in the name of the month at the top, okay? And then what you want to know is that it's month 1 of whatever year it is, or month 2 of whatever year it is. So you can go back and look, because you're going to have some months where you do extremely well. You're going to have some months where you didn't do as well, but now you can see maybe what months were you doing the best. Some businesses are seasonal. So you can also now do a backup and write it in your calendar and upload important events, holidays, information that you need so you can avoid conflicts with your marketing, with your milestones, strategies, campaigns, and it's absolutely what you got to do every day. So you want to have the digital, and I'm getting ahead of myself, you guys are going to have a digital planner coming soon. And so what you want to know is that now it's time that you know what's all in place, like these special events, birthdays, holidays, all this stuff, events for your business. Now it's time to write your goals and what you'd like to accomplish every week. Using that SMART system, you write down what are your daily goals. Specifically, I want to enroll 2 people today. And by what time? By 7 p.m. So that means you're going to have to get some things in order. You might want to say that I am going to follow up with 10 people today. And then now every day be able to write down what you actually did. Because if you write down goals and you never meet your actual goal, you already know that you're going to be behind. But remind yourself why these goals are important for you to hit. Remind yourself of who and what you need to do this so that you can leverage. You'll never be able to labor yourself to wealth. So you'll know who you need to get involved. And this is why no matter what type of business you are, team is going to be important. Then now you want to base off of your 24-hour time frame and use your 888 cash calendar for productivity. This is going to accelerate your growth. Reminding yourself of how many hours on Monday are you going to do personal development? Is it 1 hour per day, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening? Maybe in the morning you got your planning, 15 minutes, and then now you read for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then in the evening you're just wrapping up your day. How do you want to do that? You can go Monday through Sunday, and we're basically off of a 5-day work week, but you can always have a 6th day to make up and make sure you still have a Sabbath or a rest day. So this is designed to not have you overwhelmed. So now you got your family time, whether you're talking about time or responsibilities you have for yourself, for your church, quality times for the kids, games, your significant other, and self-care. You want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Because if you're doing the prayer meditation and you're doing, reading your books and your coaching, what have you, but then you don't take care of yourself, you can still be overwhelmed. So now you got to promote your business, get out there, clarify that marketing message. We did a training on that, and knowing exactly who's your target market, where you're going to stop wasting time with people who want to waste your time. And so now you're going to promote, and see, in that planning time, you can create your social media time. You can put that inside the planning time. Remember, we talked about every week, taking a few hours, you can plan out your social media time, plan out your social media posts, plan out your marketing. I even acknowledge how many marketing dollars you're using. If you're having any marketing coaches, identify when you're going to meet with them. Whatever it is, you want to look about promoting your email marketing, all these things, your text blast marketing. You can plan all these things out, because you're going to see that you're going to need more time to inform people, expose people about your business, and get responses. So you may have, you might have automation, but many of us you might be a micro entrepreneur that still got to get on the phone with people. So you've got to have that response time and that follow-up time set up, as well as you want to have time to meet with your team in business management. This is to make sure that things are going on target, and maybe some things are not. This is time to address this. And then now you want to be involved and engaged in your community or communities, so that you now will be creating influence and credibility in your field. It's okay to have assistance, but if you got social media and some people are telling you how you've changed your life and everything, make some time to engage back with them. If you're working with team, make some time to connect with them and encourage them, or even strategize with them. And so when you start thinking about that, you also now enrolled some people, you got new customers. When do you touch base with them? When do you make sure that they got started right? When do you make sure these things happen? All of these things happen in your 888. And then you also work with your business partners, and you still have to have training. So you say, what's the difference between personal development and training? Well, your personal development may be about you, but your training may also be about your professional development. You need both. And so each and every day you identify how many hours you have. Some days you might do half days. And then now, as you continue on, you can now look at how much income producing activity are you doing. The 888 cash calendar is going to keep you busy, so you won't be a busybody. You won't have time for a lot of things that just are not profitable spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially for you. And then now, after you list the committed hours, you go ahead and you score yourself. How did you do? This is designed for you to even take half days. I've just said, even in this first quarter, I already know that there are going to be times where I'll be not working after 2 p.m., but I start at 5, just so that as soon as when Caden is done, even though he's doing homeschool, we still have family time. Robert even said, you know what? Construction company been extremely busy. We've been busy for so much, but we said, you know what? we're going to make sure we're cutting off time for family time. So you can make your commitment and know that inside of your scoring, family time is a part of it. You want to feel good and not live a life of regret. Time is too short and very temperamental. So on your scorecard, you will simply have 10 points based off of a 5-day week, and you get 2 points per day in each category. So it's based off of what your goal is and your actual goal. So if you only did half, you'd only give yourself maybe 1 point for that day. But let's look at it. If you keep doing half, 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 then at the end, you'll have a 50 out of 100. What are your results going to look like? At least you won't have to fool yourself, but don't be too hard on yourself. Just get back on the grind. Most people, whatever you're not tracking, you're losing or wasting. So don't skip this step. Review this calendar, schedule those tasks for follow-up. Make sure the majority of your tasks are supporting your weekly goals. That's the relevancy inside of SMART goals. So now you got the vision and you need to be accountable, but I want you to know that self-accountability is a superpower that anyone can learn. So when you now position yourself to be accountable, the Power Moves Planner can do it. But now this is also a basis to have conversations with your mentors and coaches, because if you even invest in professional development coaches and mentors, you've got to give them something to work with. They have to know where you need the help. And so this accountability will help you when you're having your conversations with your mentors as well as your coaches to refrain from excuses, reduce procrastination, remain in integrity. It challenges and stretches you so you can get more positive results. And that's what you want, right? You want results. But it all starts with vision. Now, we know we have our mini vision board that you can take right along with you with your Power Moves Planner. But we want to break it up and make sure that it is so clear in every area of your life. And so if you have not gotten the accompanied vision board and vision movie, I want you to head over to pinkmillionaireclub.com and you can go to Vision 2021 and get that / or you can go to our shop and at the Pink Millionaire Club and you can download for a very nominal price the Vision Board and Vision Movie for only $49, or you can join us so that we can make sure that you're on the right track, that you got your bearings, and you're moving strong with our Vision to Profit Challenge, happening January 11th through the 15th. And if you have had years of not really moving at the pace you really want to, or even you had some success and in the middle, you dropped the ball or things happen, join us for the Vision to Profit Challenge so you can get ready for extraordinary execution and get the job done. So it includes, if you want to hop on the challenge with the Vision Board and Vision Movie, it's just $97. And when you think about that, if you could earn even $1,000 return, you've 10x'd your investment. But I know that this has helped me create a super above average life. And so I'm sharing with you my exact systems and strategies. And so it's time for you to pivot for your best year ever. And I know that this is going to help some people if you use it. So if you're not already in our Power Moves group and you have the Power Moves planner, you want to go on and hop in there because we're going to start having a lot more things to support you. You guys have been very, very engaging, but I want to start hearing some stories. So if you have had already great experience with the Power Moves planner, make sure that you share your stories so that we can feature you. And we want to ride along with your journey. I am humbled and I'm grateful for you allowing me to be a part of your extraordinary vision. But in 2021, you need to profit. Entrepreneurs need to be successful and need to make more money. Times are changing and they're not friendly to those who don't have a plan. And more importantly, those who are not executing the plan. So I look forward to connecting with you. And what I'd like to do here is I want to allow, if anyone, go ahead in the chat if you have a few questions. I'd love to answer some questions. Do you have any questions for me? Yes, the plan of action. You got it. Is there any questions that I can answer for you? I'd love to do so right now. I know you're saying this is great. This is fire. You're welcome. I love you. God bless you. However, I need you, the planners, what you want to expect if you order the planner right now, what we have, I see some people saying, well, when would they be able to get their planner? Now, we already know that during the pandemic, there are some things beyond our control. So this is what we've done. If you purchased your planner, you have the opportunity to get a download immediately. And you want to look at now 10 to 14 business days for the planner to reach to you. If you ever have any challenges, feel free to go to Nicola at nicolasmithjackson.com, and our team would be more than happy to track your purchase because we get notification when everyone gets their purchase. We want you to make sure that you are checking all of your mail, and also for downloads, make sure that you make us a contact, especially for Gmail, because sometimes they may go ahead and put us in an area like maybe your promotions tab or even spam. And so if you're looking for downloads, go ahead and check those folders, or just go ahead and send over to Nicola at nicolasmithjackson.com. That's one that I search to because I am just so interested in you getting what you need. And then the team also would see it as well. So any other questions? Any other questions? That's a good question. You need another one, go ahead and order. Yes, you can order 4 for the year. And we have identified that we want to go ahead and give a promotion. So they're going to add a promotion for those who want to order the entire year at one time. I can tell you one thing. What this is works. When you look at this planner, you would probably have never seen a planner as detailed, but not overwhelming, designed so that you can connect with yourself and then even go back and reflect at the end of the day to see how you've done, as well as, I don't know if you've already seen at the back, the resources for those who have them, some recommended reads that I highly recommend to help you get started in your personal development journey, as well as money and tax tips to keep you on point as an entrepreneur, and also for you to create a Power Moves a monthly budget so that you also are really managing money, and how to have conversations that convert. You want to take a look at the form and kind of helps you now have conversations, as well as learn a lot more about you and your personality. And we even got a social media cheat sheet for those who, I know some people already have our social media content calendar, but the cheat sheet will help you as a beginner. And so our job here is to help you know, what does it take to be successful as an entrepreneur right now in this changing economy, and for you to be successful. Yes, if you're in fear, just stick with us. Hop on a challenge. We're going to deal with that. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I did not want anything to come in between you and being successful, and even getting something like this, Power Moves Planner. There's nothing like it. So I wanted you to know my heart, my vision for you to have massive success. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you soon.